Welcome to my channel. Today you're going to be learning 3 false light spiritual teachings that you must release in order to evolve and grow further on the spiritual path. So the first false light spiritual teaching has to do with positive thoughts, like always needing to keep your thoughts positive to manifest or create your reality. And the essence of true spirituality is to be able to hold all the truths, the negative and the positive, the good and the bad. And especially since awakening usually is caused by trauma, the last thing you want to do when you're trying to heal trauma or move on from trauma is to adopt this toxic positivity pattern where you're forcing yourself to only think positive and have these positive mindsets. And then that can create this spiritual narcissism kind of persona. I've dated one, and I don't know if you've met one, but spiritual narcissistic persona, it's like false light adjacent, where you only are seeing the positive not only in your reality but in yourself, and then you kind of are able to avoid accountability. So the way that thoughts manifest our reality is not just the vibration of a thought can be high even if that thought is negative. Like, your true self can have negative thoughts, and if a negative thought is your truth, then that vibration is infinitely higher than any positive thought that isn't your truth. And so that brings us to the second false light spiritual teaching, which is about manifestation, a little bit related to the thoughts. Manifestation using affirmations, saying I am rich, I am wealthy, I am happy. This is another thing that has to do with truth, is that saying you're rich when you're not rich is delusion. And the way that we want, when we want to manifest in this way, with our thoughts, is we want to make it so that our desired thoughts and our desired outcome is our truth, is the truth of reality and the truth of how we feel. That's what we want to get to. But we don't want to, skip a step and try and pretend that these things are our truth when they're not our truth, because that's just pretending. And again, in this world, we're just moved out of the age of Pisces, right? The age of illusion. In this world, a lot of people are disconnected from truth. So the best thing to do on your spiritual journey is to connect to the truth. And these manifestation practices about pretending aren't actually connecting us to truth. And so how this kind of works is that once you see negative thoughts and you experience something fully, because what trauma does is it makes it so that we can't experience moments in the past or the present fully, which means we can't grow past it. But once you experience this, these negative experiences, these negative thoughts fully, these negative patterns fully, you allow them to evolve into more positive patterns, so that you don't have to pretend these different states that you want to manifest are true, because you have just taken the steps needed to make that your truth. And then the third false light spiritual teaching that you should release, that you must release, has to do with feelings. Same thing. Similar as the last two. There's this idea that I think a lot of people say you should feel good no matter the circumstances. True spirituality, you can feel good no matter what is going on around you. And this is totally not true at all. And it's actually really dangerous, because it kind of teaches people to be numb and emotionally suppressed, right? Only feel the positive emotions, because those are what are going to create a positive reality for you. Same thing, it goes back into spiritual narcissists, but they act like that. But the thing is that part of healing on the spiritual journey or any healing journey is that you learn that things do affect you. The more you heal, the more you feel pain, the more you feel abuse, the weight of abuse, the weight of hardship. So it is not more spiritual to like feel good no matter what is going on around you. It's spirituality is about being in the truth of who you are, being in the truth of the experience, and allowing each emotion to come through you and rise and move out of you. That's really what it's about. And so this teaching is dangerous, that like you need to feel good no matter the circumstances, is dangerous because this is what keeps people stuck in toxic and abusive environments. Is there this numbness, this like, you know, how many people stay in really toxic, abusive jobs and don't even know how abusive it is? I remember I started at a job that was like one of the most abusive workplaces I've ever set foot in. And the people there weren't even aware of how really like nasty and toxic and abusive and scary that environment actually was. And so this is the problem when we tell people to like feel good no matter what, because you need to get in touch with your feelings, your negative feelings, in order to protect ourselves, right? There's always this like, and we see like the core, what all three of these have in common is like suppressing negativity, suppressing negative emotions, negative thoughts, bad emotions. But this is a false light teaching, right? Because it limits your ability to protect yourself spiritually, mentally, and physically when you're not in the truth. Because the truth of reality is how we protect ourselves. And what false light is, right? It's like this like sneaky manipulative distortion of the truth, this toxic positivity. And yeah, so I hope this video was helpful for you. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Make sure to say hi and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.